for Senior High School Accounting Made Easy. We are on our 5th video. Yay! Thank you for always watching! Tapos na tayo with the 4 financial statements. This time, we are going to study financial statement analysis. By the end of our lesson, you should be able to compute per peso and percentage changes in account balances, analyze financial statement using the horizontal analysis approach, prepare a common-size financial statement, and analyze financial statement using vertical analysis approach. But before we proceed with our lesson, let's have a review muna. Can you enumerate the 4 financial statements? The 4 financial statements are Statement of Financial Position or SFP. This shows the balances of assets, liabilities, and equity of the business as of a point in time. The second is a Statement of Comprehensive Income or SCI. This shows the result of operations of the business by reporting the revenue and expenses for the specific accounting period. Third, Statement of Changes in Equity or SCE, which reports all the changes, whether increases or decreases to the owner's interest on the company during the period. And lastly, Statement of Cash Flow or SCF, which reports the actual cash inflows or outflows for the period that are classified into 3 main business activities, namely operating, investing, and financing activities. Financial statements inform the readers of a company's financial position, results of the operations, cash flows, and changes in equity. However, these informations are not sufficient to help the readers make decisions about the business. Paano ko nasabi? Let's take a look at this scenario to understand this point. For example, 2 companies ask you to invest in them as part owner. However, you can only afford to give money to one company. You want to know which of the 2 companies, Company A or Company B, is the better choice. Both of them are from the same industry. Company A has generated a net income of 1 million pesos and Company B, 900,000. When you look at their statement of financial position, you found out that Company A has total assets of 10 million pesos, while Company B has total assets of 8 million pesos. Based on this information, which company will you choose? Will it be Company A because it reported higher assets and net income? The following information about the company's net income from the Statement of Comprehensive Income over the past 4 years were given to you. Given the above information, which company should you invest in? As future investors, you should always be interested in the return on your investment. You want to have an indication which of the 2 companies can give better returns on your money. You may also be interested in the stability of returns. However, it is not enough to know total assets and reported net income in order to address your concerns. This means that reading the financial statement is inadequate. We need tools and techniques that we can use on the financial statement numbers in order to have a better understanding of the business. At yan ang pag-aaralan natin sa video na ito. Like and subscribe ka na! One of the qualitative characteristics of a good financial statement is comparability. This is the ability of the financial statement to create a basis and allow the identification of similarities and differences between the statements being compared. More often than not, this information could lead to a reasonable conclusion. The following are the comparison standards that may be used by entities. First, intra-comparability. Next, intercomparability, and industry standard. First is intra-comparability. The company's financial statements for the current period are being compared with the financial statements of prior or earlier periods. For example, the total net income of Jollibee Foods Corporation for 2019 is being compared to its net income on 2018. Increases in the total net income, increases in the total liability, or increases in total assets are possible indicators that could be used by the entity. This kind of comparison would point out the areas for improvements and may be used as performance evaluation tools for employees. Second is intercomparability. It deals with the comparative analysis of the company's financial statement against a direct competitor. Example niyan, the financial statements of Jollibee are being compared with the financial statements of McDonald's. This is a very valuable tool, especially for companies that do not have the monopoly of the market. More than anything else, the direct competitor's financial statement could show if our entity underperformed or overachieved in the recently concluded accounting period. Lastly, industry standard. In an open market industry where there are many players involved, it would be more prudent for some to compare their company's financial statement with the standard average for that certain industry. Example, the financial statements of Jollibee Foods Corporation is being compared with the industry standard for the food and beverage industry. By looking at the industry averages as a whole instead on a per competitor basis, the process would negate the seasonal fluctuations affecting the direct competitor. This would also apprise the company on where it stands financially in that certain industry. Financial statement analysis. This is the process of evaluating risk, performance, financial health, and future prospects of a business using computational and analytical techniques with the objective of making economic decisions. The two most basic tools that could be used by entities in analyzing their own financial statements are horizontal analysis and vertical analysis. Horizontal analysis is also called trend analysis. It is a technique that involves the comparison of a line item over a number of periods. The company will compare their own financial statements for the current period with their financial statements from the prior period. The prior period amount normally serves as the basis or the starting point of the comparison. Increases or decreases are being taken, and such will be measured in percentages. Take a look at this example. This is the statement of financial position of ABC Company as of December 31, 2016. That will be compared with their SFP on 2015. Comparing both accounting periods, we can derive these values. Let's take a look at cash as an example. We can say that there is an increase of 80,000 from 2015 or 19.04%. Ito yung computation. To get the peso change, so cash 2016 less cash 2015 or balance of current year less balance of previous year. Ang answer, 80,000 pesos. Ayun. Para naman makuha ang percentage change, ang formula ay balance of current year less balance of previous year divided by balance of previous year times 100. So, ang sagot, 19.04%. Ayun. Ang analysis natin, assets increased by 80,000 pesos or 19.04% versus last year. Tandaan nyo na ang prior period is the basis or the starting point of the comparison. Through this kind of analysis, the company would easily identify the items that made substantial movements during the second year. Aside from the statement of financial position, companies can also make use of horizontal analysis in analyzing income statements of the company. So here is the income statement of ABC Company for the current year 2016 and the prior year 2015. Taken side by side, a horizontal analysis of ABC Company's SCI would look like this. Let's take net sales as an example. Again, to compute for peso change, ang formula ay balance of current year minus balance of prior year. So, ang sagot natin dito, 70,000 increase. To compute naman for percentage change, again, ang formula natin, balance of current year less balance of prior year divided by balance of prior year times 100. So, given yung mga data, ang sagot natin, 7.95%. Ang analysis natin, sales increased by 70,000 or 7.95% versus last year. Another tool we can use is vertical analysis. Vertical analysis is the preparation of common-size financial statements. It is a technique that expresses each financial statement line item as a percentage of a base amount. For SFP, the base amount used is total assets. On the other hand, net sales is used as base amount for the statement of comprehensive income. To illustrate, here is the statement of financial position of DEF Company as of December 31, 2016. Ito naman, ang kanyang SCI for December 31, 2016. This is the vertical analysis of its statement of financial position. Let's now discuss kung paano nakuha ang mga percentage na yun. Tandaan nyo, sa SFP, ang base amount ay total assets. Let's take a look at cash. So, to compute ang formula, balance of account divided by total assets times 100. So, sa example natin, 500,000 divided by 1,430,000 times 100 is 34.96%. Ayun. Another example, accounts receivable. So, again, the formula, balance of account divided by total assets times 100. So, that's 80,000 divided by 1,430,000 times 100 equals 5.59%. Ayun. Our analysis, 34.96% of the total assets is cash. 5.59% of the total assets is accounts receivable. Ito naman ang vertical analysis ng SCI ng DEF Company. Tingnan naman natin kung paano ito na-compute. Again, ang base amount for SCI is net sales. So let's take cost of goods sold as our example. Ang formula, balance of account divided by net sales times 100. So 180,000 times 100 is 18.94%. Another example, gross profit. Again, the formula, balance of account divided by net sales times 100. So that's 770,000 divided by 950,000 times 100 equals 81.05%. Madali lang, di ba? Ang analysis natin, the cost of goods sold is 18.94% of sales. Gross profit generated per every peso of sale is 81 centavo. And that's it, pansit. Madali lang, di ba? Ngayon ay pwede na kayong magsagot ng activities sa inyong mga modules. Hanggang sa susunod na session ng inyong Fundamentals of Accountancy, Business and Management 2 Made Easy. Thank you! Bye!